Hello everyone. Welcome to Facebook Live. I am Ruth Norton with Ruth's Stamping Corner, and I am so excited to come to you live today. This is what we're making today, this adorable box. We are using a brand new bundle. Inside the box there's a little package of gum. Such a fun gift. Anyway, we're gonna get to that in just a minute. Before we do, guys, guess what? My husband is at work in his office far away from here. Well, it's not that far, but he's not in my craft room today, which is fantastic. This is the first time in over 2 years that he's gone into his office. Well, he's gone in a couple other times, but not for the entire day. But his company is now asking everybody to come in a few days per month. So fingers crossed we can get him to go on days that I have Facebook Lives, and then we don't have to work around his meeting schedule, which is just, I'm so excited. I'm gonna get so much done today. I'm so excited. Not to have him gone, but just to be able to work and not have to work around him. That's all I'm gonna say. We share a craft room / office since the whole, work from home thing. And we've made it work. It's been fine. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little happy he's not here today. So anyway, so excited that you guys are joining me today. There's a lot going on. We're gonna get to this project in just a minute. Before we do, today starts a brand new subscription cycle for Paper Pumpkin. So this is June's Paper Pumpkin. May's Paper Pumpkins will begin picking and posting in the next few days. So maybe by the end of the week, you'll see yours maybe posted and shipped. Otherwise, watch for it early next week. So that process will start today. But this is June's Paper Pumpkin that we're going to talk about, because if you're subscribing for Paper Pumpkin now, you're going to be subscribing for the June Paper Pumpkin. And this is the Pick of the Crop kit. This one looks so cute. I cannot wait. I love little fruits and vegetables kits. They're so much fun. So this one has supplies to create 9 cards, plus 1 mini canvas shopping bag for a fun twist on card packaging, which is so cute. The little canvas bags are going to be so cute. We'll get to those in just a minute. But you're going to get, let's see, it says a cute market themed stamp set to express your love, friendship, and adoration while staying in season. So, I think it's going to be a super cute kit. 9 cards, a stamp set, an ink spot. It's going to be a Calypso Coral ink spot. And then if you want to get more bags, there will be an option to add on more of those little mini canvas bags starting June 13th. Those will be available in my online store for Paper Pumpkin subscribers. So you can buy more of those little bags. I think they come in a 4-pack. I didn't have a chance to read too many of the details for this kit today. I just printed this up real quick to make sure I had it to show you. But this looks like an adorable Paper Pumpkin kit. So Pick of the Crop. This will be June's Paper Pumpkin. May's Paper Pumpkin has already closed and will start shipping. So if you are a subscriber for May's Paper Pumpkin, it will be coming soon. All right, also going on this month, you guys, if you love the new in colors, if you have a long wish list, consider joining my team. You can join through May 31st, and when you join, the kit is $99. You get to choose 125 in product. That's products of your choice that you choose. I don't choose them. Stampin' Up doesn't choose them. You choose 125 in product. In addition to that 125 in product, you're going to get all these items for free. You're going to get in-color grid paper, in-color cardstock, in-color ink pads, and the in-color DSP. You're going to get that all for free when you join my team. So this is an over $66 value, I think. So you get the 125 plus $66, plus you get free shipping, plus you get a free Paper Pumpkin, all for only $99. So it's a great deal. You get to join my team. You get to get other perks from Stampin' Up, like a discount on future purchases. So if you have been looking through that annual catalog, that brand new catalog, and you love so much in there, you might want to consider getting a discount on your products and joining Stampin' Up and getting that starter kit. Such a good deal. I cannot express how good of a deal this is. And the colors this year are amazing. The in colors are so fabulous. I love the new ink colors. All right, speaking of the ink colors, this is your last call for Card Crate this month. Card Crate features the Sending Smiles bundle. The final day to register for this month's Card Crate with payment is this Friday the 13th, actually. But if you want this month's card crate, there is a link to in the video description of all the card crate details. So you can check out that link. Card crate, it's a class to go. It's going to come straight to your door. There is $20 in products. It's cost you $35. And again, I'm featuring that Sending Smiles bundle and all the new in colors, and the cards are gorgeous. All right, I think that's it. If you are shopping, please use my host code. Go to my online store, use this host code. All orders will receive a PDF with 3 exclusive projects. Orders over $50 will receive a make and take kit to coordinate with that PDF. And I just lost my train of thought. Oh, if your order is over $150, don't use the host code because you're going to earn Stampin' rewards. And I'll still send you that make and take kit. I will say I'm a little bit behind on emailing the PDF and getting those make and take kits out. I have a huge class coming up this weekend. That's my annual catalog launch class coming up this weekend. And then immediately following that, I have a big team event. So I'm prepping for 2 events all at once. So this week in my office, it's a little bit chaotic. So I'm a little bit behind, but I am hoping to get those out by early next week. So if you have placed an order with me between May 1st and now, I do appreciate it, and I have seen it, and I do thank you so much. I'm a little bit behind on getting those make and take kits out. So bear with me. I hope to get them out within the next week or so. All right, this is what we're making today. It is a super cute little box. We're using this brand new bundle. This is the Best Butterflies bundle. This is such a fun bundle. Now, this is one of those bundles where I think you either love it or you hate it. There's been a few people that I've talked to that said that this is just, the butterflies look a little weird. They maybe don't think it's for them, but I love it. There's so many dies here, and we're actually going to grab a few of them out to use. Oh, did I hit the camera? We're going to use these 2, and we're going to use these 2, and we're going to use one of the bodies. But I love them. They are so unique, and I'm going to show you how fun they are to use. But they're a little bit different than other butterfly sets we've had in the past, and I think that's why I like them so much. And you can really customize them to anything you want. You can change up your wings. You can do whatever you want, and I think that's one of the things that I love so much about this bundle. So anyway, this is the bundle we're using. Other brand new dies that we're using, we're also using the Stylish Shapes dies. These are brand new dies. They have like a pierced edge, and I'll show you that when we get to those. Those are the new products that we're using. All right, let's get started. I'm going to put those dies off to the side so we don't lose them. We're going to actually start with our little box. I am using brand new DSP. This is the Butterfly Kisses DSP. So it coordinates with that Best Butterfly bundle. Let me see if I can pull out the whole sheets. I've already used a ton of this. Can you see all my scraps? I've already used a ton. But this is such a fun package of DSP. The colors are so fun. They're so gorgeous. I've been reaching for this. Look at that rainbow. So fun. I've been reaching for this DSP more and more and more. I really love this DSP. This might be one that I use a ton of. So that is the Butterfly Kisses DSP. We're going to use that. So let's start our box. Let's get to scoring. All right. Get out your Simply Scored. All right, takes me a minute. Hold on. I have, with my class prep and my meeting prep, I have so much everywhere. There's just like bags and boxes everywhere that I'm prepping for. So it's a crazy life. Hopefully I can get it all cleaned up and do lots of work today. All right, you need a piece of DSP that is 4 5/8 by 6. You're going to get one of these per 6 by 6 sheet in that pack. And on the 4 5/8 inch side, where you're going to score it at 1/2 inch on each side. So 1/2 inch, turn it all the way around, and score it at 1/2 inch again. All right, now on the 6 inch side, you're going to score it at 2 1/4, 2 3/4, 5, and 5 1/2. Okay. All right. I chose this pattern, the little parakeet party polka dots, because when I made this box, this is also the parakeet party, the score lines were really hard to see on this one with this pattern, with this DSP, and I'm realizing now that I'm going to have the same problem with these polka dots. So, I was trying to find a different DSP pattern that would maybe be a little bit easier, but I don't think I succeeded in that. All right, so fold and burnish on all your score lines. All right, 2 more. This DSP is so pretty though. I love it, so fun. And I think the dies will cut that. Now, I did kind of test that with my team when I showed them some products. So let me see. I don't think there's any that we have on here. Well, there's this one. So let me show you this. So the dies will cut it out, but the little caveat of that is that you're going to be cutting apart your butterfly. So you're going to kind of cut that your butterfly body. Can you see it? So you would have to cut a body from a separate butterfly, maybe this one, to attach back onto that one. So you can cut the wings directly from the DSP, but you have to cut from 3 different butterflies to do that. So I hope that makes sense. You can't cut the entire butterfly out with one die. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. All right, let's get to trimming. All right, so we have 2 score lines on this side. So when we hold it in with the long way here, we have 2 half-inch score lines on this side. So that's going to actually be our lid. It's going to kind of fold together like this. So we're going to cut these little tabs here. So I think I can see it better from the polka dot side. Well, no, we're going to flip it over to the butterfly side. Just cut up those score lines and then just notch in on those little tabs. These are going to be the little tabs for the bottom of the box. Nobody's ever going to see these tabs. So just notch them in. They don't have to be pretty. All right, now for the top of our box, all right, let's see. We're going to trim down that score line, and we're going to cut off this little square right here. Cut off that little square, and then notch in these little tabs. Okay, do the same on this side. There is not a lot of waste on this box, which I love. I love boxes that you don't do a lot of waste on. And just notch in those little tabs there. All right, so that's it. That's all the waste from this box. Not a lot, right? Yay on us. Okay, this is what your box should look like. Oh, wait, one more thing. We're just gonna notch in on this little half-inch tab here. This is gonna tuck into the box. And so we just wanna trim those so it tucks in a little better. So this is what it should look like. We trimmed those middle tabs, and then we trimmed the corners off of here, and then trimmed those tabs. Okay, I am going to make this a little bit easier to open, I have punched a little notch here. You see that little notch that I've punched out of there? It makes it easier to get your little gum in and out. So I'm actually going to use this punch. This is our Label Me Fancy punch. And let's see, I'm going to mark center because I'm trying to grab my ruler. I want to make sure it's as centered as possible, and we're not going to be able to eyeball that. Not with these polka dots. All right, so it's 3.5 inches wide, and so I'm going to mark it at 1 3/4. That will be center. So I'm just going to mark it right there. And then all I'm going to do with this punch is I'm just going to push it in. Kind of try to line that up with center. I'm just barely pushing it in just to give it a fun little fancy little notch. That's all we're doing. All right, move this out of the way. We are ready to assemble our box. So grab some adhesive. I'm going to use Stampin' Seal Plus, and we're going to put adhesive on the inside parts. We're going to put adhesive on these flaps, these outside flaps on the side with the notches, and then on these little 1/2-inch tabs, we're going to put some adhesive on the inside of those too. And that may sound a little weird. You're like, why are you putting it on the inside? But I'm going to show you a little trick. All right, I'm just folding over the excess adhesive there. All right, so let's fold this up. So the little tabs are going to go onto the outside of your box. All right, trust me, I'm going somewhere with this. All right, so glue those tabs onto the outside of your box. And then this one will wrap around. It will completely cover up that tab, so you're never ever going to see it. And that way you don't have any tabs on the inside, so your gum can slide in and out easily. Okay, so this will fold up just like that. That's it. Easy peasy, right? You can make 1,000 of these. It'd be so much fun. All right, now for the gum, I have these little 3-packs. My son loves these little 3-packs. I don't think this one's open, so I'm not going to open that one, but he always asks for these. He likes to chew gum, so I thought this color is kind of reminiscent of our new parakeet party, so that's why I went with this color. But it fits perfectly in there. It's just a fun little different gift. Get rid of that plastic. Fun little different gift. Isn't that cute? So fun. All right, let's do our stamping and die cutting. All right, I have a scrap of white here, and we're going to do our stamping. I have my butterfly body with Starry Sky. Now, this is a photopolymer stamp set, so if you're finding that you're not getting good stamped images, impressions, use your Stampin' Pierce mat. Put a little piece of foam underneath your cardstock, and that will help you out. All right, Sweet Sorbet for the top of the wings. Let me bring this in. Sweet Sorbet. Now, the wings are pretty special. We're gonna talk about the wings and the dies in just a minute, but the wings are pretty special. I really like it. So, fun little patterns. They're Sweet Sorbet. And finally, we're doing Coastal Cabana. Now, you could go all in colors here. You could do the Tahitian Tide. I like Coastal Cabana, and I think that it goes really, really well with these, with the Parakeet Party and the Sweet Sorbet. Oh, look at this. Look at how fun those are. So cute. Okay. We do have one more item to stamp, but we're going to come back to that because we're going to heat emboss that. So we're actually going to come back to that. So while we are die cutting, I'm going to grab a couple more pieces of cardstock. So I have a piece of Coastal Cabana and a piece of Sweet Sorbet, and we're going to die cut all of these. So let me pull out my machine. Let me grab all my dies. All right, let me pull out my machine. We're going to use our big one today. You can use your mini one if you want. We're going to use the big one today because I want to show you guys a brand new product. This is our magnetic plate. It is phenomenal. I've been using this a ton. If you had our old magnetic plate, it was kind of prone to warping. This one, I hope the camera will focus on that. This one, there is like a whole metal piece glued onto this. It will not bend, I promise you. It is super heavy. It's probably about a couple pounds. I would say it's pretty heavy. It's almost comparable to the actual weight of the machine. So just keep that in mind. But it is phenomenal. I'm going to show you. We're going to cut these pieces out. So let's stick on our little body. Let me get that into position. Our dies. I loved our old magnetic plate. And this one is pretty much the same. It has a self-healing mat on it. So can we get both of these, or are they going to touch? I think we'll be okay. It has a self-healing mat, so you will have to replace it eventually, but you should be able to get a ton of die cuts with it. Okay, we're going to set these dies onto our Coastal Cabana and our Sweet Sorbet. And we're going to run this through. Here we go. See, nothing is going to move. It is phenomenal. It is such a good purchase. Now, I will say that the instructions that you get with the magnetic plate are wrong. So don't follow the instructions. Let me get these off and then we'll go over. So all your little pieces, get those off, and these off. We're going to talk about these dies more in just a minute. All right, so the actual platform or the sandwich is just when you use plate number 1, and then your magnetic plate goes right on top. You don't need your thin die adapter or anything. Just your number 5 magnetic plate, and then your dies and cardstock, and number 3 goes on top of that. So the directions say to use that thin die adapter, but you don't need that. Okay, so these dies, you can see that they cut out that beautiful pattern on these, but it didn't cut out the actual shape of the wings. So that's what we're going to go back and do now. So it's kind of like a 2-step die cutting process. And I'm just going to bend my cardstock a little bit, just so that that magnet, it can get to that die. Okay, so fun. We're going to cut these out. Just making sure there's like an even border all the way around. So we cut these out. You can run them through together. We were die cutting our white pieces here, which is why we didn't run them through together, but you absolutely can run them through at the same time. Okay, that is it with our machine. Let's get this out of the way. All right, we get our pieces here. All right, we'll put our magnetic platform, or magnetic plate. I keep wanting to call it a platform, but it's not a platform, it's just a plate. Okay, let's move all our dies and all our pieces. Let me get dies. Okay, so here's all our butterfly pieces, and we're going to glue them together before we do the rest of our stamping so they have time to dry. Now, in my example here, I actually glued the entire wing down. I'm going to do something a little bit different today just to give it a little bit more dimension. So let's grab our liquid glue. You can use a glue dot. We're going to put some glue on the wings that we cut from the colored cardstock, and I am only putting glue on the center of that, and this will go, because it's that same die, it's going to fit perfectly. And we're just going to glue that onto, let me pick this up. We're just going to glue that onto the center. And once the glue has set, I'm going to curl this top layer up a little bit, so you'll be able to see more of the stamp detail and the wings all at the same time. So the glue just kind of on the center of that die. Let's line that one up. And we're going to adhere the body. So let's get our wings put to where we want them, and a little bit of liquid glue down the center on both of those. We're just going to hold them in place, and we're just going to set our body right on top, our little butterfly body, just like that. Okay, we're going to set this off to the side so it can dry completely. Isn't it cute though? Isn't that a cute little butterfly? This one I think I overlapped the, let's see if we can do that. Let's pull this one off. Come on. Oh, have you already set? Don't set. I'm going to put a little bit of more glue. I overlapped the sweet sorbet piece a little bit more, just so that it's, there we go. There we go. I wanted just like smaller Coastal Cabana wings. Hope that makes sense. Just overlapped them a little bit more, but that's what I love about these. You can really customize them. Okay, let's do the other part of our stamping. We're going to heat emboss. So let me grab a piece of Starry Sky. We're going to stamp with Versamark. And I have my white embossing powder ready, and we are going to stamp the Sending Good Vibes, which I thought that went well with gum. I don't really have any gum greetings, but this one works. So Sending Good Vibes, stamp that in Versamark. If you're embossing with white, you can also use our white craft ink, but I like the Versamark, so either one would work. All right, sprinkle some embossing powder on. Fantastic. If you have any little straggles on there, you can use just a dry paintbrush to clean them off. Now, close your embossing powder, put your embossing powder away before you bring your heat tool. Ask me how I know that. You're going to get a volcano of powder going everywhere if you do not put that away. Now I'm heating up my heat tool off to the side just for a few seconds just to get it hot. The hotter it is when you bring it to your paper, the quicker it's going to emboss, which means you're going to get less warping. Okay, it's getting pretty warm. So just hold it over your paper until you see it go, like bright white. It's starting to go. We'll just move it along. I hope you guys can see that. It's so magical. All right. Embossing is so much fun. It's always so magical. Look how fun. It's a bright white on that dark starry sky. Beautiful. All right, now we're just going to trim this. Let's see. Just like that. Just trim this up to the height of the words. Probably close to an inch. 3/4 of an inch. All right, now I'm going to bring in my Banners Pick-a-Punch, and we are going to, I'm going to slide this in. Just make sure it's lined up on the back. I'm going to punch that. Make this go a little bit shorter. There we go. These little ends are flying everywhere. And then I just want the little points from this side. So make sure that's nice and centered. And I won't let that one go flying. And I think that's good. So fun. So I didn't tell you what size cardstock this was that I started with. Where's my ruler? This is about 4.5. So I started with a 4.5 inch piece, and then I just trimmed it down. All right, so I think we're ready. We have all of our pieces. I have already pre-die cut a circle from that stylish shape. You can see all that fun piercing on it. So we're going to use that on our box. So let's get to assembling. First thing first, we're going to put on our ribbon. This is our Parakeet Party metallic, what is it called? Metallic woven ribbon. This is available in all of our new in colors. It is so pretty. I have it in most of the colors, and I love it. It's nice and thin. It's light. You're going to be able to use this on cards without a problem. Boxes, it's so pretty. Okay, just trim those ends a little bit. A nice little loopy bow on our box. And I didn't get dimensionals down. Hold on. Okay, dimensionals. I'll put some on our circle. This goes on first. Okay. I'm just going to set this kind of off to the left side, just like that. We're going to stick our butterfly on. Actually, let's stick our greeting on first. So our greeting is going to overlap the circle and the box. So I'm only going to put dimensionals onto the box right here. I'm just going to put one here, and that way it's all the same level. And I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive over here. You can use dry adhesive, whatever you want. Make sure that goes under the bow, just like that. And that way it's all one level. We're going to stick our butterfly on with dimensionals. Stick a few dimensionals on the back of our butterfly. Oh, and before we stick him down though, let's kind of curl those edges up a little bit of those wings. So I'm just going to curl those edges a little bit. This is a 3D project, so you're going to be probably hand delivering this, so you can get away with giving these a little bit more dimension on a card. You might lose some of that dimension in an envelope, but it would pop back up. Okay, these dimensional backings off. There we go. I love that little dimension. You can see more of that stamped underneath. So fun. These little butterflies. All right, let's stick this on. Just like that, stick that on the circle. Isn't that cool? So cute. All right, last thing that we're going to add, I have some of our new solid faceted gems. We're going to use these pool party ones. Those coordinate well with Coastal Cabana. We don't have any that are Coastal Cabana exactly, but these pool party ones are pretty close. So I'm going to put one kind of here, one next to my butterfly up here, and then one kind of off over here. All right, that is it. That is our sweet little Best Butterflies gum box. So cute. So there's a little package of Trident gum inside. So this will hold any of those Trident packages. It'll probably hold little chocolates or candy bars too if you wanted to stick those in there. Super cute. All right, that is it for me. If you have any questions, let me know. Please shop my online store. Use this host code if you need to purchase any supplies. Don't forget, if your wish list is long, I'm always looking for more people to join my team. You can get in on that amazing new In Color starter kit. And then the last thing is my card crate. If you want my class to go this month, the last day to register with payment for that is on Friday. So check out the details in the video description below. And as always, have a fantastic day. If you're watching this on Facebook, please share this with your friends. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out. And have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys next week. Oh, wait. Next week, I will be live on Tuesday instead of Wednesday. I scheduled a dentist appointment on Wednesday for some reason. So I will be live on Tuesday next week instead of Wednesday. So mark your calendars. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.